guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the remainder of the Sephora bestsellers. Are they worth it? So I have the remainder of the products that I do own from the bestsellers list in my basket here. So we're going to go over those products and I'll let you guys know whether or not I feel like they're worth getting or not. So in my opinion anyway, so let's get started. So the first thing is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. This foundation is so full coverage. Like, you put it on and you can almost feel like you're wearing a mask. It's almost too full coverage. I find that if you use this foundation, you have to layer it up with a nice moisturizer, or you have to use the Kat Von D primer, because the Kat Von D primer mixed with this works spectacular. But if you use any kind of primer that's not going to be very moisturizing, I think that it's too thick and then it almost looks cakey on the skin, and I don't enjoy the way that looks. But if you have severe acne scarring and severe acne damage to your skin, then this is going to be your best friend if you use a nice moisturizing primer with it, or a nice moisturizing moisturizer with it. I really do like this. If I'm going to be doing a lot of photography or anything like that, I will totally use this because it works really well at covering up all of my acne. I don't have to worry about it peeking through or anything like that, so I do recommend it. But I say that this is not something you would want to wear every day. This is more like special occasion type of foundation. I wouldn't recommend it for every day unless you're someone who has to cover your skin every day to cover the acne or cover whatever it is you're trying to cover. If you're trying to do that every day, then of course you could do it every day. But for me, I wouldn't use it every day because I feel like it's so thick. I would feel like it might clog my pores and things like that. But it does an excellent job of coverage. So just be careful with it. If you do get it, or if you own it already and you're having a hard time using it, try mixing in or putting on first something very nice and moisturizing first. It will work better. The next thing is the Firma Day Serum by Drunk Elephant. This stuff is spectacular. So I had the other Drunk Elephant product in the first part. This one here I totally recommend. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It works really well if you're someone who has dark spots on your skin, because I think I get like a little melasma or something on my lip right here in the summer. It almost looks like I have a mustache. If I don't have any makeup on, it almost looks like I have a mustache going across. And this was really helping to get rid of the discoloration. It was really helping my skin throughout this past summer. I'm completely out of it right now, so I will be purchasing something else in place of it because I need to find something that's going to work for my darkness that I have on my skin, all the discoloration that I have going on. But I really do love this, and I feel like it's totally worth it. The next thing is the Sephora Color Switch. So this one is by Vera Mona. Vera Mona was the original creator of the Color Switch, and I know a lot of people say that you can make this yourself, but honestly, I'm not that crafty. So I wanted to keep it in a container, or get it in a container like this, and this is so helpful if you have only a few makeup brushes that you really love, or even if you have a bunch of makeup brushes. What I love to do is sit this on my dresser as I'm getting ready, and then as I'm using my makeup brushes, if I want to try to switch that brush in between colors, you just take your little brush and swirl it in here, and it's going to take all the color off. It's not going to clean your brush as far as making it completely clean. It just takes the color off enough to where if you wipe it on your hand, there's going to be no color transfer whatsoever, so you can go into another color in your palette. So I really do love this, and I do recommend it. I think it's a really awesome product. The next thing is the Versace. This is the Bright Crystal perfume. I was going to say shampoo. Bright Crystal perfume. I think this smells so good. It smells so feminine and girly and just sophisticated all at the same time. I love the way it smells. I love the bottle to it. The bottle is gorgeous. I think this is an absolutely fantastic perfume. If you've never smelled it before, you need to go check it out in the store. I know everybody's body chemistry is a little bit different as far as the way the scents work onto your skin, so that's something you totally want to sample before you buy. That's what I always try to do, is try to sample a perfume before I purchase it, because just because so-and-so likes it doesn't mean it's going to work just as good on my skin as it will on so-and-so's skin. So definitely check it out though if you have never checked it out before, because it smells very good. The next thing is the Tom Ford. This is the Black Orchid. Now this one has, I think, patchouli or something in it. And did you see the little wrinkle in my nose when I said patchouli? Patchouli is very strong to me, in my opinion. It smells really good. It's almost like a manly scent, this perfume is, but it does smell good. It's one of those very sophisticated scents. I feel like when I visit New York, I feel like a lot of people are wearing this type of scent in New York, and I'm not sure if that's just a thing in New York that people like the patchouli or something. I'm not sure, but I know it does definitely have patchouli in it because it's very strong and you can smell it. But this is one of those perfumes you want to go very sparingly because it's so strong that you will get a headache from it, in my opinion. I do get a headache from it. This is one that I didn't smell beforehand. This was a purchase for me by my husband, so I didn't really get a chance to smell it, but for me it's just a little bit too strong. He loves the way it smells on me, so I'll just use it sparingly because it is a very sexy scent. I do like the way it smells, but I can't put it like overpower on. Like I can do the Versace Crystal. I could probably spray head to toe and be good to go. It wouldn't give me a headache. This one, goodness no, I'd be in a corner crying. So I think it smells good, but it's not my first choice. The next thing is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I don't like this primer, and that's my opinion, because I say that because I know a lot of people love this primer because it works really, really well for them. But for me and my dry skin, it kind of peels up on my skin. I put foundation on and it looks like I have little peely things all over my skin. It's not reacting well, I guess, with the foundation, because I know you're supposed to pair your foundation and your primer are supposed to both be the same as far as their base. So if one's a silicone base, then your foundation needs to be a silicone base. If your primer is a water base, then your foundation needs to be a water base. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that I just didn't mix it well like that with the, but honestly, I've tried it with many different ones and I just don't like it. It doesn't work well with my dry skin. It doesn't love me. I don't really love it. So we are not very good friends. The next thing is the Stila Magnificent Metals. Now these were in the bestsellers list, so I thought I'd show you just a few colors that I own. A few. So I have the Kitten Karma. This is Kitten Karma. Kitten Karma is gorgeous. I highly recommend these, if you can tell already, because I mean, I wouldn't purchase more than one if I didn't love them. So I have Kitten Karma. This is absolutely fantastic. It looks so beautiful on the lids. Then I have Ballet Baby. Ballet Baby is one of my favorites. Ballet Baby is just beautiful. I love the way it looks. Let me swatch these for you guys. That'd probably be a little bit more helpful than just showing you the container. So there's Ballet Baby. Beautiful on the eyes. And then we have, let's go back to Kitten Karma. So here's Kitten Karma. Kitten Karma is so beautiful. It's a little more chunky, Kitten Karma is, but I still think it looks beautiful on the eyes. These, I noticed if you put these on your eyes, you have to be careful not to like rub or anything like that on your eyes, but most people don't really rub when you have makeup on your eyes anyway, but except for me, because I'm kind of goofy. But just don't rub your eyes too much. Then we have Gold Goddess. Gold Goddess, I think it's pretty, but it's not one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I just think it's a little bit patchy. So there's Gold Goddess over here. And then we have, what else do we have here? We have Bronze Belle. Now Bronze Belle is beautiful. Bronze Belle has like a coppery color to it, in my opinion. And here's what it looks like. Bronze Belle is a little bit more smoother. It just looks beautiful in the eyes. I think this is one of my favorites too. I don't know. I think they're all my favorites besides, I don't know. I think they're all just favorites. I'm trying to slot all these over here. Then we have Diamond Dust. Diamond Dust reminds me a little bit of the gold one. It's a little bit more chunkier and a little bit more patchier, but you can still make it look gorgeous on the eyes. I don't think that any of these are fails whatsoever. I think they all look beautiful. I think they would look beautiful for a New Year's Eve look. Oh my goodness, that would be gorgeous. Then we have Violet Vixen. Violet Vixen's a purple color. This one I've only used a few times just because it's so bold. I'm like, I'm not sure how to pair that with something because it's just a little bit different. And then we have, the last one I have, oops, is Sea Siren. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. This one came with me on vacation because I love the way it looks. It looks so gorgeous on the lids, and most of my pictures that we took on the cruise, this was on my lids because it looks so, so pretty. Love the way that looks. You can wear that by itself. You can wear it over top of another shadow. I just think they work fantastic. So those I highly recommend. The next thing is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. Now this one, I have a hard time using this because I feel like I go in very hardcore and then I get the typical Instagram brows where your brows are very, very thick and full, and I don't particularly like that for my face shape and for my brows. I like the more natural looking brows for me. So this one I have a hard time using. So if you're someone who's like new to brows, I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend getting the Brow Wiz over this or getting the NYX Micro Brow. That one's a lot better. Then both of those are better than this in my opinion. So this one I wouldn't recommend, but that's because I don't like the thicker brows. I'm sure you can thin it out and make it look nicer. I'm just not good enough with brows to be able to use that product easily. I think if you're more familiar with makeup, then that might work really, really well for you. The next thing is the beloved Beauty Blender. I totally recommend the Beauty Blender. I think it's spectacular. I know I've tried so many different other products that are trying to be like the Beauty Blender, but none of them really compare, to be honest with you. Something about the Beauty Blender, something about the way that it soaks up, or not really soaks up, the way that it applies your product, the way that it washes up, the way that it makes your skin look after you've applied your product. Something about this, the way that it works, something about the way that it feels, It's so unique. I have not found anything that's exactly like it so far. So I love the Beauty Blender and totally recommend it. I think it's a little overpriced, but what do you do when you love something? The next thing is the Nars. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This concealer is absolutely fantastic because I have very, very dry skin, and I thought for sure matte concealer was going to be like, oh no. But it works really, really well. You use just a tiny amount of this product and it does a really good job of covering your under eye circles. It works really, really well. It doesn't crease. It looks just gorgeous on the skin. You don't really even have to set it because it is a matte concealer. I don't really set this one for me with my dry skin. I just think it's a fantastic one. I love the way this works. I love the way that it wears. Totally recommend this. The next thing is I don't have a full size of this. This is the Cream Source. This is La Mer, the Moisturizing Soft Cream. I saw the price of this on Sephora, and then I saw it on, oh my gosh, where was it? Somewhere else. I saw it recently and I was like, you got to be kidding me. This stuff is so expensive, and honestly, I use it and I've tried it, as you can tell, not many, but several times, enough to be able to get a feel for it, and I don't see a difference. What am I doing wrong with it? Is it just me? I'm like, the price of this stuff, I mean, you better see dramatic differences. You better like put this on and then wake up the next morning and like, whoo, beautiful skin. But I don't see a difference. I'm like, am I missing something? So for me, I would say pass. The next thing is something else I don't have in full size. This is the YSL Black Opium. It's not that I don't love this perfume. It's that I have a massive amount of perfume, so I'm not trying to purchase many more perfumes right now. But this is one of the ones that I really would love to purchase. I think I'm going to add it to my Christmas wish list. It smells so good. It's got a sultry sweet smell to it. It's just very, very nice. I love the way that it smells on my skin. If you've never tried it out, this is something else, like I said, I would recommend checking out in store, getting a little sample of it. If you go to Sephora, they'll give you little samples of perfume, so get them to give you a little sample of it and try it. It smells so, so good. And like I said, it's going on my wish list. Although, I don't know, it may not be. I don't know. We'll have to see. The next thing is the Nars. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. This concealer is very, very good, but I know that a lot of people don't like it because they don't feel like it does a good job. But for me, I think it does a great job. I think for me, my 3 favorite concealers, I'll tell you my top 3. My first concealer that I truly love, without a doubt, is the Urban Decay. Hang on, I have it over here. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This one is absolutely fantastic. This would rank maybe number 3. Number 2 is the Nars, the soft matte one. So for me, I love all 3 of these concealers. They work well for me. I have aging skin, I have dry skin. I don't want that accentuated wrinkles, accentuated whatever, under eyes, circles, whatever. These work really well. They have good coverage. They last on me. They don't crease. I just think they're absolutely fantastic. So I do recommend the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. And then we have just a few more items in here and then we're done, guys. Can you believe it? So the next thing is the Kat Von D. This is the Tattoo Liner. This stuff works really, really well. If you need a liner on your eyes and you don't want it to budge, this is going to not budge. But I have found the NYX Epic Liner is very, very similar. And then also the Jessie's Girl Liner is very, very similar. So if you want to save some money, I would recommend checking out the NYX Epic Liner or the Jessie's Girl one. Both of those are fantastic. This does work fantastic though. I'm not going to dog it whatsoever. It does a good job. It stays put. It creates a beautiful wing. Love this product. The next thing is something else I don't have in full size, but I will be purchasing full size. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I absolutely love this product. When I told you guys I don't really like the Instagram brows because I like a more natural looking brow, this is perfect for me because it's just a little bit of color on a little spoolie and it gives your brows just enough color and enough definition that you can tell that you have brows. Love the way this works. I love how it kind of sets my brows. They're not going to be moving around like crazy or anything. Love this product. Highly recommend it. I know that the Essence Make Me Brow is very similar too. So if you want to save some money, check out the Essence Make Me Brow. Then we have the we have the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Honey, this ain't better than nothing. I don't love this mascara whatsoever. This is actually the purple version. I don't even have a full size or a sample size of the black one. I don't love it. I think it's just an okay mascara. I think if you're looking for a good mascara that's going to help make your lashes look full and long, I would totally recommend checking out the Stila, the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. And then also the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Both of those are fantastic for making your lashes look bold and dramatic. This one, better than sex? Really? No. Hello, no. No. Then for the last thing, I have the Fresh. These are the Sugar Lip Therapies. I have a few of these. This one is like the Advanced Therapy. This one's in the Rose. And then this one is in SPF. This one has SPF 15 in it. I've got a hair hanging on my hand here. So all of these are very, very nice. I love the way that they work on my lips because they do a great job of treating my lips. They hydrate my lips really, really well. But honestly, they're not my favorite lip products. I think if I were going to pick a very nice hydrating lip product, I would recommend the Bite Agave Lip Mask. That stuff, hands down, will help to heal your lips. That stuff works really, really good. You put some of that on your lips and your lips feel very plump, very lush. And then it hydrates them too. So I love the way that the Bite Agave Lip Mask works better than these. These are not bad. I like that they have a little bit of tint of color to them. Like you can get them with a tint of color. Like this one, like I said, is Rose. So it will have a little bit of pinky tint to it. Gave that to my husband one time. He thought it was just regular chapstick. That was funny. And then this one, of course, has SPF in it. So it's going to help to protect your lips during the summer. But I just think these are very good. I like how they close. You kind of twist them closed so you don't have to worry about these opening up in your purse, which has happened to me several times. But these don't open up, so I think they're really, really good. I highly recommend these if you don't like the Bite Agave. But if you would like a more Vaseline-y type of product, check out the Bite Agave Lip Mask. It is hands down my favorite. I think it's really, really good. Other than that, guys, those are the Sephora bestsellers that I have within my collection that I can talk to you guys about. Let me know from what I've talked about today, what you like, what you don't like. Let me know your opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.